here tonight, by the way, Stephen Gianfrido. There he is right now, has taken a very brave and courageous step, ladies.
So kids, you want kids? Is that a big thing?
I really want to have a baby.
Oh, okay, well, that'd be good. So is he going to say, you want a baby or what?
Valley in the city of Los Angeles. It's truly amazing.
With the other ring, brother against brother, Doug.
The animals should be free from pain. They should be given certain minimum requirements.
Self-contained community in Redwood Valley, also listed as another safe spot in the case of a nuclear.
Reporter calls it a fascinating adventure for the whole family.
This class for Miss Riley today. Would you please open your books to page 130?
How are you this afternoon? He stuck the gun out the window.
But the National Weather Service continues issuing a hurricane warning for Baja California. That could be the next place it hits land if it
Parents, it's an all non-stop tourist weekend. Hello, I love you, won't you?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, this is a public conversation, and I'm McCarthy Coyle, and it's a different kind of a show tonight because we're videotaping at home. Yes, indeed, because it's easier than going to the studio tomorrow night. And we're on extreme close-up, I can see. What, can you see my blue eyes? My blue eyes are always hiding behind my glasses. I'd like to introduce you to a few people. We're home watching television. Put the glasses back on, and some of the viewers have met my Uncle Dan, Uncle Dan McCarthy. Uncle Dan, right? Mm-hmm. You've been on TV before, right? This is Dan McCarthy. Mm-hmm. And what year were you born?
Brother.
98. 98 or 99, huh? What's your birthday? Answer the phone, Dan.
Hello. Yeah? Oh, Bud. How you doing? Yeah, I am. I should be in bed an hour ago. Oh, there's a few friends here, and you can't walk right out. How's everything with you? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they won't make it. I don't know. I'm better open. Huh? How's everything with you? That's good. Oh, yeah. The what? Oh, yeah. And Marie, my sister, my brother Pat. Yeah. Oh, very good. Yeah. Oh, a couple of days. You want to speak to him?
All right.
Lily.
Hi, bud. How you doing? Oh yeah, we're taping now, and we're on. Richie Doyle's on camera, and he's the coughing cameraman tonight. We've started twice already, and so this is live TV, live on tape, as they say. It'll run tomorrow night, and it's a little bit after 11 Montana daylight time. And as I've told you before, I think it's kind of amazing that only 5% of all Americans live in the mountain time zone, and I have a feeling that that has something to do with why we're both so strange and marvelous at the same time. And we've been watching TV, and it's on mute now, and they're watching Robin Williams, and Mother is rushing people up to bed, and I'm keeping them up. And so that's the story, and I'm gonna pass this phone along to your mother and your Uncle Pat. All right? How are you doing? You just got finished with your Spanish class? Yeah. And do you have we don't have this on speakerphone, so I have to relay your radical remarks from my older brother here. Anything trenchant? Don't worry about the budget deficit. Let's just take care of people. Let me hit you with this one. What about Warren Christopher? Should he be retired? I'm getting the inside dope. Yep. My brother Gene Coyle reports that Warren Christopher, the Secretary of State, major lawyer for Pacific Gas and Electric out of California, and screwed the people. And a lot of the American public doesn't know about that. So,
Mac.
Yeah.
You could put his voice right up to the phone. You could put the
This
phone
is very
right
intimate TV, and we're being told that your voice could be right up against the camera. So, but we'll return to that. I'm going to pass you along to your mother. Okay, you ready? Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Okay. And now, all right, it's your son, Gene, buddy.
Hello. Yes, we want to go to bed. Right, he's very tired, and every time I go to get him, I get signaled off. Yes. Oh, after a fashion. Oh my gosh, this Johnny the Drew. He gets all these people, and I have to go and see this one and that one and the other one.
She's talking about me.
Oh, really? Well, I won't do that anymore. Yeah, I suppose. Yes. Yes, it's very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Cheers. Tell him about, all right, pass it along to Uncle Pat.
Oh, yes, they came today, and we were all down there and for 2 hours, and it was beautiful. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's been taking pictures of me here. Shall I pass it?
Yeah. Uncle Pat?
Yeah.
It's Buddy.
What?
It's Buddy on the phone.
Oh, Bud? How you doing? Oh, I'm great. Yeah, Lisa, feeling fine. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen much of it. I'm getting a little acquainted with the neighborhood here, and that's about it. But I'm looking forward to taking a look at these hills, and I'm willing to do a little climbing. And right now we're taking a film of me, and I'm in the dark. Yeah, so maybe that looks better that way, huh? How are the kids? Yeah. You ever had to what? Oh, I haven't done any singing here, only singing the Star Spangled Banner at some session here. And I let out, and there's a choral society around here, and I'm looking forward to getting some kick out of that. And I brought some paintbrushes, but I'm limited on color. But that's all right. I can mix them up, and all I want is a sketch of them. And later on, I'll do some serious work. But anyhow, the prospects for getting some good pictures around here, it's good. And I got all the brushes and got everything to tackle it. It's well, wonderful country here. We're right in the mountains. I'm almost at the top. Yeah, and it's well, looking forward to get a look at it. And it seems as though I had a little trouble getting to a drugstore or getting to a chemist store, and I finally made it, and I had something to do on political. Yeah, I'm looking at television now, and that's getting a little complicated. But that's all right. It's nice to have you call in. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Dick. Nice to talk to you.
Okay, well, this is a public conversation, and you've talked to your Uncle Dan and your Uncle Pat and your Mother Marie. Let's see. All I can say is that we've got a coughing cameraman, and the bad camera work that anybody just saw had to do with me holding the camera, which is like me. Well, actually, it's not like being on the telephone. I do well on the telephone, but. And now the television is on the kitchen table, sitting by itself while the coughing cameraman. I'll say this. It looks like my Uncle Dan is waiting to leave for someplace. He wants to go to bed. You want to go to bed? Huh?
I'm on the bed.
You're going to go to bed? Well, just a minute and I'll give you a hand. Our coughing cameraman will be back in a minute. This is the home domestic version of a public conversation. I'm McCarthy Coyle, and you don't get a chance to call in tonight, folks, because we're at home, because we had a lot of company visiting, and television is rarely intimate, and tonight is intimate television. You get what you don't pay for, or you get what you do pay for, because in Missoula the bills are checked off. You know. Oh, I wanted to tell you, buddy, that the City Council subcommittee on cable TV, I understand the reports are now pouring in that they would like to destroy Missoula Community Access Television. And that they would like to take the money that supports our work here in Missoula, which goes the gamut from Christian religion to atheism to sports to kids in school to old folks to whatever, and they want to put it into the fire department and the police department. And meanwhile, of course, they don't want to have their cable television subcommittee meetings on the air. You know, they don't want, we offered them that 2 months ago. So, well, how about coming down to the NCAT studios, right? Huh? And having your meetings on the air, cable TV subcommittee, Bob Hermes, Elaine Shea, come on down. It's easy, it's fun. But let the public know what you're doing, you know? And don't try and destroy the very essence of the First Amendment in Missoula, Montana. We want the fire department and the health department and the police department to use the public access facilities. That's what it's here for. But don't dare try and destroy this facility. So, you know, I wish the audience could hear your response, and I'm going to put the phone right up where my camera person is telling me, Richie Doyle, and maybe you have some thoughts about that. Okay? All right, hold on a second. That's the hearing piece. Go for it.
Okay, I don't know your budget situation there in Missoula, and certainly fire and police have to be supported, but typically these budget things are happening everywhere. They're happening in my town, and they're happening in San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco is broke. And the main reason is that the wealthy people are not paying very much in local taxes or in federal taxes or state taxes. The problem is not what to cut, it's what to collect. And let's change our spending priorities in the country, and let's buy the things we really need, like fire and police protection and cable access. And let's have a few people cut down on a whole lot of luxuries, and we can afford it all.
Hey, Kay, thanks. All right. Well, listen, we'll say goodnight, hey? And, yeah, thanks for calling. Okay. Hey, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Well, that was Buddy. You want a hand? Okay. Come on along. Pretty good for 93. Richie? Here, we'll leave this down here. Okay, I gotcha. You got it. Come along and look at that photo of the family. Uncle Pat?
Yeah?
Let's take a look at that picture of the family.
He's seen it millions of times.
Let's take a look at this. Over here a minute. Who's this here?
Uh-huh.
Who is this?
Yeah, the little guy, yeah.
Who is this?
Yours truly.
Well, identify the family for the audience.
Yeah, there's my father, Timothy. Timothy McCarthy.
That's your father?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that's my mother. And she's a great-looking lady that time. And she was for quite a while after.
Mm-hmm.
But of course I was growing up and she was growing shorter.
Who's this?
Yours truly.
That's you.
That's me.
Right?
Yeah, that's Patrick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there's my little sister.
This is your little sister?
Marie.
Marie?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let's take a look at Marie today.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's
right back of you.
She's grown up. Come on in here, Marie.
I'm here.
Okay, you're here.
I'm here.
Hey, Dan, what did you tell me about, it looks like your father has quite a grip on Uncle Pat there, huh?
Yeah.
And
somebody yelled, "What's for the birdie?"
What you...
I was scared.
I got up here.
So they tell me.
You told me, didn't you tell me Uncle Pat was trying to get away and play baseball? And that's why your father's got such a grip on him?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
All right. Well, that'll be about 1909 in Bayonne, New Jersey. And look up here, Dan. Timothy McCarthy, my grandfather, and my grandmother, Annie O'Mani McCarthy, Irish immigrants. My grandfather, Tim, worked on the coal docks.
Now we're missing John.
Well, we're missing John, and
John, we used to have a picture of him separate here, and a picture of Dan over here. And those little pictures, I don't know, Dan had them for quite a while, years later, but I haven't kept track of them.
I'll put him in.
I got him. Richie?
My mother there, she was
Okay.
of the O'Neill family.
Yes?
Well, Mom, what did you think of the singing groups this morning?
Oh, very nice.
Uh-huh.
Very lovely.
Yeah? Like what?
And they had a wonderful crowd there listening, and they got a good reception.
Good reception?
Yes.
How do you mean?
Well, there was a lot of clapping and a lot of happiness with all of the people, and some of them stood for 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
I was glad I had a seat.
Uh-huh. Well, this is the...
You're on.
What's your favorite part about Montana, Mom?
The scenery and the mountains and the people. Very good.
What's good?
What's good?
The weather?
The weather is fine.
Better than Florida?
Yes.
Yeah?
Too much humidity in Florida.
Yeah. How many times you been in Montana, Mom?
Oh, about 6, I think.
Yeah? Okay. Move back up here. All right. All right. We got you. Swing your legs up there.
Oh, here, Richard.
What?
Put his jacket on.
He's good. He's good. Want a drink of water?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Can't you put this on?
No, later. It's good. No, he's comfortable. It's warm out. Okay. This is the boys' room. This is the uncle's room. Uncle Pat and Uncle Dan get to sleep in the boys' room tonight. Okay. And what else we got here? I think get a drink of water here for Uncle Dan. Let's show him. This is great. I don't know. I guess there's some benefits to being. Is this a public conversation? Watch this, Rich. Hey, smile. All right, up and down. All right, let's say it again.
Put your arms in.
Fixed up for
All right.
new teeth.
Okay, we rolling?
He's had 2 sets already.
Okay.
What?
He's had 2 sets already.
Okay, we're out of here.
Uh-huh.
All right. Good night, Uncle Dan. I'll bring you a glass of water.
I really want to put a jacket on him.
I'll get a jacket on him.
It's right here.
Okay. We're live on TV.
Yeah.
There's Thomas Marr.
What general is that?
That's General Thomas Marr. That's the man you
Oh,
heard
Marr,
me.
yeah.
That's the man you heard me speaking
Yeah.
of Sunday.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And over here we got some close-ups of the family, right?
Yeah. There's Butch little
That's my brother's children a long time ago. Look, Mom. There's me when I was good looking and innocent. And my older sister and brother. And my baby sister. And my baby sister when she was older. My brother when he was a helicopter pilot in the wildlife parade.
That's, gee, this here picture should be a little more prominent.
Oh, it's pretty prominent. That's my dad. And my grandfather right there in the awning chair. Yep. Here's when I was teaching up at Northern Montana College, right? A very interested student with his yawning mouth agape. Yeah. Real exciting teaching. There's my mother serving up a big slab of liver. There you go. All right. And, yeah, here's an interesting...
Oh, say, shouldn't you have some more light?
Here's an interesting shot. Rich. There's my brother Gene with our two cousins from Ireland. Now look at how much they look like Uncle Dan and Mother and Uncle Pat, second cousins there in Ireland.
There's one of these sisters, she's an O'Neill, and the other one is an O'Mahony. And there's Bud. And he's everything in between.
How old are you, Uncle Pat?
87.
87. What year were you born in?
1904.
1904. 4 from 93. That makes you closer to 89.
Yeah.
You trying to cheat a little bit?
Oh, well.
Well,
you know how shy I am.
Yeah.
Like Dan, he cuts down on his age.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are, Shakespeare.
Well, have a seat over here.
Huh?
Have a seat over here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, after the show is over, we get,
You get to go to sleep.
Shakespeare on. Or we can go to sleep, better yet.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on now. Have a heart, Richie. Listen, you better take care of your friend, Richard. Can't you take him over to the hospital?
You know what kills me? Are we still rolling here? You know what kills me? You watch television all the time. You sit at home and you watch TV. You watch the news constantly and stuff like that. And now you're on television. You're going to be on the air tomorrow night. What serious thing do you have a lot of important things to say. What do you got to say about democracy? What do you got to say about Clinton? What do you got to say about health care? Let's hear it. Now's your shot. Come on. Come on. Let's hear it.
Well,
let's hear all your gripes first. And then all your glories follows.
Gripes and glories, that's what he's asking for. Your brother Pat, gripes and glories. Come on. Politics.
oh,
What do you
Let's
object
hear
to
it.
most?
What do you object to most?
The way I wear my hat?
We're talking about serious stuff. Come on!
well, I think that they're pushing Clinton around too much, and I don't think it's right.
What do you mean?
Give him a fair chance.
What do you want him to do?
What do I want him to do?
Yeah.
I want him to sit back and take it easy and never mind all this rubbish about what he should do in 100 days.
What do you want
You're
him
on
to
the air, Marie.
All right.
What do you want him to accomplish?
Well, I think
Yeah,
his wife
speak up,
Hillary is
tell 'em.
doing a good job. Hillary is working on the health care, but it's a terrible job.
Would you be willing to pay a little bit more on your on your Social Security taxes to pay for the things in the country?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm ready to give up the COLAs. Give the COLAs up for about 6 years.
She's ready to give up you're ready to give up the cost of living increase
Right.
because you think it's that important
Yes.
to pay for things in the country?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right, that's enough of me.
What about you, Pat?
About what?
What do you think about the country? What do you want to have accomplished in this country? You're almost 90 years old. What do you want to have happen?
About myself, I don't know, I'm late in my objectives. When I retired, I was going to paint. And I expected to get around doing it. But I'm harnessed in a way. I'm doing some, I'm limited to watercolor where I'm at as the nursing home. And I'd like to get down to oil because I feel more secure in that. And doing with oil, all I need is to establish a pattern and then douse it with paint.
What's life like in a nursing home?
Oh, it's very confined.
Confined?
Yeah, you're limited to walking space. And although there's plenty of good wide aisles, there's a wide aisle, and this is where I concentrate on taking care of myself. You know, I don't look forward. They got wheelchairs and everything around there, and they'll put you in if you want to. But hell, I dread that. And I get out there and I go from one location to another. There's a white line in the tile. There's about 6 tiles divided up. And I get the white line in the center of it. And I'm swaying, but I judge that. Now this foot is a little bit tardy in pulling it up. I have an injury in that. And also, I have an injury in the top of my head. And
excuse me, is there any kind of a yard that you can walk around in where you are?
Yes, but it's walking around in the grass.
Yeah.
And
They don't
I'm not secure in walking in soft sod.
What kind of, if you could choose something different in terms of the way that you're living now, what would it be?
Oh, somewhere where there's a dirt path or something, I could walk on that. And I walk on the tar asphalt, all right. But it's because I had an injury in the top of my head. And that's the thing that up there, I had 6 stitches. And that, an injury had come on later. I didn't notice this, the doctors just stitched it up and that was it. And later on, I figured, well, with the injury on this ankle here, it's the whole leg. And it sort of drags, it's what you call a drop foot. And when I have to walk straight, I used to go in there and I was in the Jersey City Armory. I belonged to the State Guard there, and I had a lieutenant's rating, and I used to drill about 90 or 100 fellows there, and I was used to walking straight, and I always try to maintain that. And it's an effort I have to concentrate on it when I'm walking down the corridor and walking in the aisle. I have to watch out for that line that I'm concentrating on. And this leg, I have to swing it there to keep in step.
Let's see you do it.
What?
Let's see you do it.
Yeah. First, I have to stabilize myself. And then it's walking, and this is the foot I start off on. And I got that. And see, ordinarily walking with it used to be like a slap foot. You know, like go like that. But in concentrating on it, I put it forward, bring the other one, keep them coordinated. And I keep it even. Now, sometimes I get in trouble at a fast turn. Someone's pulling my attention one way, and if I'm not alert, I can go just plumb backwards and smack on my back of my head again. Yeah.
All right. You ready to dance? Sure you are. Come on. Yeah, I'm off my rocker. I'm off my rocker. Right, Rich? I'm off my rocker. You're still a good dancer. Rich?
Steps like I used to dance with you. Now, would you like to dance with me?
Go ahead.
Marie? Like we used to. Now, you remember my steps, long distance. Yeah. And there you go. Sometimes I'll make believe you're doing a tango. All right, now you know that back record. Back a little further.
You'll break my back.
Well, I don't know whether I guess you forget it.
She doesn't forget it.
Huh?
You broke my back.
Oh, she didn't break your
Well, I
back.
kept your back pretty well.
Oh, listen, he must be running away.
I think this is better than what we're watching on TV, Rich. Take a look at that. Is this better? Is this more intimate? Is this a public conversation? Let's go. she's given she's given up. It's my brother's wedding invitation. Upside down. Want to say how it looks out the back door on the bridge? Think we can see that? It's great. And look, and this Wilma building and the city is still not coming forward with a decent offer, and the Missoula Redevelopment Agency, this is housing in the Wilma building for, I don't know, like 80 or 100 people, retired people, low-income people, artists, and somebody's going to grab this off because the MRA and the city have got their eye on it. I hope it does go to the Humane Society. There's some of Thomas Marr. Everybody thinks that he's just, what does he say? Here among the great mountains of the New World. This is a speech that Marr gave in Montana in 1866. Here among the great mountains of the New World, no echo should be awakened save those that proclaim a truthful and glorious peace, the everlasting brotherhood of those who had been foes upon the battlefields, the triumphant reign of industry, and another pillar and crown of gold to the nation that has been restored. In a divine sacrament of forgiveness, love, and patriotism, let us dedicate our domain, this Montana territory, with an irrevocable pledge to the growth of a stalwart democracy, liberty with law, the vindication of the republic against the malevolence of faction, nationality against sectionalism, religion without puritanism, and loyalty without humiliation. And let's just look to another page here. He's addressing the young people of Virginia City in 1866. Your inspiration, General Marr tells the young people of Virginia City of Montana Territory, your inspiration is the love of liberty, our hatred of everything like dictatorships and oppression, our sympathy with the poor and the struggling, our enthusiasm for everything that is gallant, liberal, daring, and illustrious in human action. Get those dishes done.
Nasty nigga, yep, the tumble sex, my neighbor's trap. Masses on the reggae chip, I'll poke and break it. That's a hanky to the where I love it. Tapping the skates with the ring, girl, you know I'm in around, open alley, then I'm actually addicted. Say Louis if you like good sex. Say Louis if you got flat checks. If you like girls and got Spanish.
I got it.
If a body boy something
flipper.
And you know I'm thinking, competition don't try to test, cause you just receive a shaking. So I'ma grab a hold of the homes like Joe, and they all split my lip cause they know. So, enough respect.
Let's see how Uncle Dan's doing.
You can feel it and get wrecked. Check it, check it.
I gotta get some water. Get some water for Uncle Dan.
Where's the cover for that wine?
There is no cover, just aluminum foil. I'm gonna drink some more of that wine. We don't need to cover it. I'm not a regular wino, I'm an irregular wino. I'm hardly a drinker at all. Want a little drink of water?
Thank you.
Want some drops in your eyes?
Yeah, please.
All right. Got it?
Yeah, good shot.
Good shot, he said. Good shot. One more. Got it?
That's all right.
All
That's
right.
good. That's good. Thank you.
Missoula's a good town to live in. Uncle Dan gets a lot of care here. He's got a good doctor, and he's got, people talk about Medicare and the cost. Part of the cost is he gets this, bed, so he can sleep comfortably and eat easily. We'll shut down the blinds here. And he's got a young fella, Chris Leader, that comes in twice a week and gives him a great bath and a shampoo, huh? But you rest well, huh? Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Close the door.
You're not seeing the fighting that goes on when the camera's not on. But anyway. You know, Rich, this flag here, this flag is an Irish flag that the President of the Republic of Ireland presented to the people of Montana, I believe in 1922. This is just a photograph. And there's little tiny print that was handwritten in here. You can hardly see it. In which in President Eamon de Valera, the President of Ireland, presented this to the people of Montana. And you know, I'm sorry, I wanted to call your attention again here to this statue of Mar that's up at, now if you pull back a little bit, you see there's no trees. You know, that's how long ago this was. Up now in Helena, it was all trees around here. But then there was nothing. There wasn't even an extension to the Capitol building. It's all bare. Yeah, it's off. And now we'll go back and we're back on American television. Flip, 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 flip. Where's my flipper? There's the flipper. And we get to sit here. Hey, my mother's been reading this biography of Marilyn Monroe. Can you tell us anything about what you think of that book?
I think it was very well written.
Very well written. What'd you find out about her?
Well, I found out that she was a very mixed up lady.
Mixed up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she did her darndest to get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And she succeeded, and she enticed a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
mostly photographers.
Mostly photographers. And what do you, and if you had your life to live, start from the beginning, what would you do differently?
What would I do differently?
Yeah.
I would have held on to my money.
What money?
Anything I got.
Anything you got? Uh-huh. So, you ready to go, what'd you do when you were, what'd you do for schooling?
Well, I went to Catholic Grammar School, and I went to Henry Harris, which I loved. That was a public school.
Yeah.
And
Where was this?
that was on 4th Street in MUC,
What state?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
And then I had 2 years of high school, but I had to finish at night
Mm-hmm.
because they demanded that.
Who demanded it?
The hospital where I worked.
The nursing school?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And when did you get your nursing degree?
I don't remember what year.
How old were you when you got married?
9 days before I was 21.
Yeah, was that,
But I was pretty sharp, you know.
you were?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I knew how to pick somebody out.
You knew how to pick somebody out?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tell us about it.
I can't think of it now.
You won't give it away. You won't talk while the flavor
I
lasts.
really want to go to bed.
Oh, she really wants to go to bed. Well, you know what? I think that I'm going to call this a private conversation in the format known as the public conversation. My name's McCarthy Coyle, and the camera person is Richie Doyle, and he's signaling here that no credit should be given. And you've met my mother, Marie, who's out to Montana visiting. You met my Uncle Pat McCarthy, and you met my Uncle Dan McCarthy. And thanks for sticking with this kind of offhand program. And remember that Missoula Community Access Television might be under attack from what I hear. And this program has been produced through the facilities of Missoula Community Access Television. Your rights to free speech. Your rights to free speech under the federal law and the policy. And your rates are too high. And we thank you all for sticking with us, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with going back to our customary format and music and guests and call-ins. And we thank you for sticking with us. And good night to everybody. Bye.
Okay.